Hey guys, and welcome back to Tech Genie. So today we're going to be looking at the latest rumours on the iPhone 7 that's rumoured to come out in September, but more about that in a second. First of all, we have got some stuff for sale, Photoshop, all that details and everything in the video. The video link will be down below, and I'll also put a tab up on the screen now so you can see the prices, but definitely head over there, check the description, it's got all the information you need. For now, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so straight into the video. First thing, slight disclaimer, of course none of this is set in stone, anything could change, anything could happen, these are just rumours that we've heard online on the internet and that other people have been talking about. So don't take our word for it, but these are the things that are most likely to happen. Okay, so I'm not going to hang about, let's just get straight into the rumours around the iPhone 7. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is mainly the design of this new phone. Usually what you find is as soon as a new phone comes out, like as it transitions from the 4 to the 5 to the 6 and now the 7, usually there's a whole new brand new design change, as we saw from the 5 to the 6, and we're hoping to see from the 6 to the 7. But what the rumours are looking at the moment is there's not going to be so much changing. It's going to be a similar curved design as it was on the iPhone 6s, but it's going to be maybe slightly thinner. So the main thing that you've probably been hearing from every single tech YouTuber is that Apple are planning to remove the headphone jack. This is now looking extremely likely, so it's now the 20th of August on filming this video, and it's planning on coming out in September, so I think that's pretty much set in stone. We're going to have no headphone jack, but some people have been saying that they're going to include an adapter, of course the lightning to the 3.5mm headphone jack adapter included with the phone box as you buy it, with the normal headphones and everything, which would be brilliant. It means you don't have to wait around for someone else to come up with a third-party adapter so you can use your headphones. But of course, the Bluetooth option is still there, and that is still up and running. You can connect your headphones via Bluetooth, but you just won't be able to plug them in. You'll have to use an adapter. Okay, so then the next kind of big thing that I suppose that is quite obvious about all the iPhones as you look through them, from the 5, the 5S, the SE, the 6, the 6S, all of those you can see a definite clear antenna bar on the back of the phone. Really quite obvious. It's those antenna bars that people think are going to be removed, which personally I think that will look great. So if those do get removed, then I think that's going to be a benefit. Okay, so then the next things we hope are going to happen. So the first thing is there's going to be probably the curved screen as you saw on the iPhone 6s, like the slight curve at the corners, and people are hoping that it's going to be an edge-to-edge screen display, which would be absolutely amazing and really quite interesting to see Apple implement on their phones, because we've got it on a few other phones, but it's never been seen before on an iPhone, so that will be really quite interesting. And then of course is the charging of the iPhone. Usually you've got the lightning port that plugs in to charge your phone, but people are rumouring that there could be some wireless charging. Don't take my word for it, but if there are, that could be really interesting to see in the iPhone, much the same as the Apple Watch. Put it on a dock, starts charging it, which would be so much easier than just plugging it in. And then there are two slight small ones that personally I don't really think are going to happen. The first one being that there is rumoured to be a kind of dark blue model that's going to phase out the space grey, but I don't think Apple are planning on doing that anytime soon, because as you saw we've got the new colours on the MacBook and then the iPad. They're keeping with the same four colours. You're going to have the gold, rose gold, silver, and then you're going to have the space grey. And then there are some rumours, as I said, of the dark blue model, but personally I don't think that's going to be a thing. The second one being that the iPhone 7 Plus, the larger of the two, the 5.5 inch, will have a slightly different camera design. They're both going to still have the protruding camera, which I think is so frustrating and really annoying, but they're going to have the protruding camera design. But some people are going to rumour that the iPhone 7 Plus is going to have a slightly different design. I don't really see the benefit of having two different designs for the 7, the 4.7 inch, or the 7 Plus, the 5.5 inch, but that is a rumour, so I thought I'd let you guys know. Okay, then the second thing that is kind of big, I guess, around the new iPhone 7 is the storage that you get with your phone. So as you know, now you can get your phone in the 16GB, 32, and then the 128GB model. But nowadays you can't really do much with a 16GB phone, especially if it's recording 4K video. You've got all these apps and everything that's coming out onto your smartphone. So people are rumoring that they're going to be removing and phasing out the 16GB model, which I think is a genius idea, and then starting as a base version of 32GB, 128GB, and then a strongly rumoured higher, much larger storage of 256GB. But there is not going to be some expandable storage. But then again, if you want to get the higher version, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. They are thinking of phasing out the 16GB model, which would be brilliant. Okay, and then the final thing that I want to talk to you guys about in this video is rumours of the iPhone 7 Pro. So as we saw, we got the iPad Air, we got the iPro. They are rumoured to bring out an iPhone 7 Pro, but it's all a little bit, is it going to happen, is it not going to happen, maybe, maybe not. If it is to come out, there's a few features that could be included in it that's going to kind of bump it up compared to the iPhone 7 and the 7 Plus. So at the moment, the 6S and the 6S Plus, the 6S Plus has got the higher specs, the better camera, it has that little bit edge on the iPhone 6S. So the iPhone 7 Pro, people have rumoured that in the iPhone 7 Pro it's going to have a dual camera system, which would definitely separate it from the other two models, the 4.7 inch and the 5.5 inch. But I don't think there's going to be a screen change size. I think it's going to still be, if there's an iPhone 7 Pro, it'll probably be the 5.5 inch. But there are some rumours that it's definitely going to be there, some rumours that it's not. And if we do see it, it will be very interesting to see what they've done with it to kind of separate it from the 6 Plus, which is usually the greater of the two phones that really separates the two apart. And I don't see what they can do to an iPhone 7 Pro that's going to be better than the iPhone 7 Plus. And if they do that, I think it's going to render the 7 Plus a little bit redundant. Okay, so that is basically it. The second two things I want to tell you is when this phone is probably going to be released, and then when you can buy it, probably in the US or the UK. The times, obviously, I can't be super exact. But the phone is planned to be released on the 7th of September. There's been loads of sources saying that 7th of September is going to be the WWDC event where they're going to be releasing the iPhone 7, which will be really interesting to see. And of course, make sure you watch it because it's going to be really interesting. We'll be updating you on this channel of everything that's going on. And then the 16th of September is rumoured to be the release date when you can actually go out and buy it. But of course, these are quite specific dates, so don't set them in stone. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Let's see if we can get 10 likes on this video. If we do, that will be incredible. Unless this video does really well. Let's hope this video does really well. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Live long and prosper.